Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Ramon Preston Show. This is the day that the Lord has made. We are rejoicing and we are glad in it. For those of you that are coming on, joining us live, do me a quick favor. Hit the like button, hit the share button, and you already know the routine. Tag Lolly Dolly everybody and let them know on this beautiful Monday that your boy, Ramon Preston, my squad, we are live right here in the beautiful Buckhead community of Atlanta. And you, my friend, are watching the Ramon Preston Show. Welcome to the Ramon Preston Show. If you don't know, now you know. My name is Ramon Preston. I am the host of the Ramon Preston Show, obviously. And every Monday through Friday, 12 o'clock noon Eastern Standard Time, we come here live to give you the game, to share information with you, to show you how to properly start, structure, and scale your business, your ministry, your income streams, and your wealth building dreams. And so today, I'm going to be sharing with you 3 reasons why I believe HoldCo deal makers are needed. People like me and many others who have holding companies and who are using them to do deals. Today we're talking about 3 reasons why HoldCo deal makers are needed. So be sure, if you're joining me live on this beautiful Monday, February the 24th, 2025, we are live. If you're joining me live right now during this 12 o'clock noon hour on Monday, please put in the comments where you are watching the Ramon Preston Show from. Put your city, your state. Let me know who you're representing today while we're live on the show. And if you have any questions, if you have comments, good or bad, feel free to put them in the chat. My team and I, we're going to be looking at the chats and the comments to make sure that if there's a question we need to answer, that we get to that question before the live is over. Again, welcome to the Ramon Preston Show. Thank you for joining us today. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube page, make sure before today ends that you subscribe to my YouTube page and follow me on all platforms at Ramon Preston. Now, a quick FYI, just in case you don't stay until the end of today's show, I want to drop a quick FYI for your information. I want to give you a public service announcement. This Saturday, March the 1st, from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m., I'm going to be doing a 4-hour free deep dive called the HoldCo Deal Makers Workshop. It's going to be a live virtual event. So all you have to do is click a link and join me live this Saturday for 4 hours. I'll be doing a deep dive on how to become a HoldCo deal maker. How do you put deals together using your holding company? Where are some areas that I can find a deal to do with my holding company? What are some strategies I can use with my holding company to accelerate my revenue, accelerate my reach, and accelerate my results? I'm going to be showing you that absolutely free this Saturday, March the 1st, from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. You can get a free ticket today. All you have to do is go to ramonpreston.com/event. This is a free event that I'm hosting this Saturday because I believe, which we're going to be talking about it on today's show, I believe we need more HoldCo deal makers. I believe holding company owners who become deal makers with their holding companies, hence HoldCo deal makers, I believe we are needed and we are necessary in today's market. And this is one of the reasons why I'm hosting this free HoldCo Deal Makers Workshop this Saturday. Go to ramonpreston.com, redeem your free ticket. And while you're there, we have a VIP upgrade option for $97. So if you want to take your training and your understanding of being a HoldCo deal maker to the next level, in addition to the free workshop, we have a VIP upgrade available for $97. And let me share with you what the upgrade includes. It includes a digital workbook for this upcoming Saturday's workshop. You'll get a digital workbook. It also includes instant access to our 6-week HoldCo Dealmakers Playbook training. So when you sign up for the VIP upgrade for $97, you're going to get instant access to our 6-week HoldCo Dealmakers Playbook. It's a 6-week training where I go even deeper than I can for 4 hours this Saturday. But if you go to the workshop and you get access to the 6-week Playbook training, it's going to complement some of the things you hear this Saturday. We're going to also give you 6 weeks of client support. So if you have any questions about your holding company, if you're trying to figure out how to structure multiple companies under your holding company, you're going to get 6 weeks of client support while you go through the training. And we're going to also give you access to a private HoldCo Dealmakers mastermind. So within the 6-week training, I'm going to schedule a private mastermind where we take about 4 hours. It's going to be private. It won't be a public event like the HoldCo Dealmakers workshop. And we'll be underwriting deals. We'll be looking at certain metrics and analytics in businesses so that you can learn how to really underwrite and analyze a deal. So again, go to RamonPreston.com/event and be sure to redeem your free ticket to this Saturday's HoldCo Dealmakers workshop. And if you want to take advantage of the VIP upgrade for $97, I started it at $297 last week when we first announced it. Over the weekend, I decided, because we did get some positive responses, I decided to make it $97 so that you can take full advantage of this HoldCo Dealmakers training. So today, we're going to be talking about 3 reasons why HoldCo Dealmakers are needed. 3 reasons why HoldCo Dealmakers are needed. Number 1, the first reason why I believe a HoldCo Dealmaker is needed is because the market is demanding it. The market is demanding it. This is one of the 3 reasons why I believe HoldCo Dealmakers are needed. Now, I want you to pay very close attention to some of the things I'm going to say. When I talk about being a HoldCo Dealmaker, let me remind you, I'm talking about you taking the concept of the holding company and pairing it with the concept of deal making. So you're not just owning a HoldCo, but you're learning how to do deals with your HoldCo. This is a big problem that a lot of people have, because I've helped hundreds of people start and structure holding companies. But I can probably go down a list of almost all of these people who have holding companies and they ain't doing nothing with it. They're not monetizing through their holding company. They don't have subsidiaries that's monetizing through their holding companies. And the reason why is because they understand the structure of a holding company, but they don't know how to structure deals. And what I'm saying to you is the reason why HoldCo Dealmakers are needed in today's market is because there is a demand. The market is demanding it. So who makes up the market? Here's who makes up the market. Your current and your potential customers and clients. See, all of you entrepreneurs that's watching me today, that's why I want you to pay very close attention to what I'm saying. All of you entrepreneurs that's watching me today, understand something. The market is people. Do you understand that? The marketplace is people. And people are your customers, your clients, or your potential customers and clients. And I truly believe the reason why HoldCo Dealmakers are needed is because people are demanding something other than what we are giving them as typical entrepreneurs. As a matter of fact, I believe people are demanding. I'm going to tell you three things people are demanding. People are demanding creativity. People are demanding collaboration. And people are demanding change. And guess what? I know this without you even saying it. You are people. You are people. If you're a customer, which you are, or a client to somebody's business, which you probably are, guess what? Your money is demanding creativity from the people you buy products and services from. Your money is demanding collaboration. It's easier for companies to collaborate today to make you happy as a customer and as a client than it is for them not to collaborate. Your money as a consumer in the marketplace, it's demanding change. If the stores that you buy from don't get creative, if they don't collaborate, and if they don't change, guess what's going to happen? You going to stop doing business with them. Am I telling the truth? You ain't got to shout me down today. You ain't got to agree with me on this live, but I already know, because I'm not just a business entrepreneur. I'm a consumer. I'm a client. I'm a customer. And if people that I do business with and spend my money with, if they do not make my experience as a customer, as a consumer, as a client easier, I'm not going to keep doing business with them. And if you're an entrepreneur and you own a business and you got a product and a service, what makes you think you're going to get away with not being creative, not collaborating with nobody, and not changing, and thinking you're going to continue to grow? It ain't happening, especially in today's world, because for every one of you entrepreneurs that have a product and a service that you want to bring to the market, there are 100,000 more people who want to bring a product and service like yours or similar to yours, and they're willing to do things that you're not willing to do. They're willing to spend more money. They're willing to give up more time. They're willing to provide a better service. They're willing to be creative. They're willing to collaborate. They're willing to change. And guess what most entrepreneurs are not willing to do? Neither one of those. As a business consultant, when I work with an entrepreneur or a solopreneur or some self-employed individual who swears up and down they got the next best idea since sliced bread, I be trying to tell them, don't nobody think about your business the way you do. Ain't nobody studying this little gadget you got or this little idea you got, or you just a beast when it comes to doing that. Who cares? If you are not being creative in today's market, if you're not collaborating in today's market, if you're not changing every day in today's market, you're going to be left behind. You're already left behind. And if you're one of those people I'm talking about, you're probably offended listening to me because you are one of the people who are unwilling to do what I'm saying to do. And so the reason why, number one, HoldCo deal makers, the type of people I'm working with now, are needed is because the market is demanding it. And the market is people, y'all. The market is people. You can't keep using as a lame excuse, oh, the reason why my business ain't making no money is because nobody don't want to spend no money right now. The economy is bad and Trump done messed it up for everybody and America is racist. I mean, at some point, you're going to have to figure out something beyond that. At some point, you can't keep blaming the white man. You can't keep blaming the system. At some point, you can't keep blaming Trump or whoever the president is. At some point, you can't blame your local politicians. At some point, you've got to look at yourself and say, maybe I need to get more creative. Instead of hating the player, I need to learn how to play the game and get creative. And I need to find some people I could collaborate with so we can bring enough change to impact the market we want to do business with. And whether you like what I'm saying or not, it is what it is. Only broke people don't want to hear what I'm saying. Okay? Matter of fact, listen to this. People are demanding creativity, collaboration, and change. Why are they demanding this? Because these three things will produce better products and better services. I don't care what it is that you have as an entrepreneur right now that you want to sell. If you were more creative about giving that to people and offering that to people, if you collaborated with 2 or 3 other people who could add to what you want to give to people, and if you changed or modified or made better whatever it is that you are offering, guess what's going to happen? You're going to make more money. It's inevitable. You're going to make more money. Let me give you an example of these 3 things. Have you ever heard of Amazon? Have you ever heard of Amazon? Amazon is an example of what it means to understand people. Amazon makes it so easy for you and I to buy stuff that we don't even go in stores no more. Have you ever heard of Uber? Think about it. Uber doesn't even own, for the most part, Uber doesn't have to own a car. Why doesn't Uber have to own a car? Because Uber had got creative, and Uber said, instead of us buying cars like Yellow Cab used to buy all these yellow cars, what we're going to do is we're going to get creative and we're going to collaborate with car owners. And we're going to change the game. You get what I'm saying? And we're going to make it real easy for somebody to just click a button and in 3 minutes, here come a ride. That's how we all as entrepreneurs and business owners need to think. But if you're not a HoldCo deal maker, if you're not thinking like a deal maker, that's not going to happen. Okay? So this is the first reason why HoldCo deal makers are needed. All right? The second reason why HoldCo deal makers are needed is, and I hope you're ready for this one, because I'm really trying to give y'all like free game, and hopefully you catching what I'm dropping. Hopefully that's happening. Second reason why HoldCo deal makers are needed, I'm going to shorten the answer. I'm going to shorten the answer to the compound effect. This is the second reason why you need to be at this workshop this Saturday. This is the second reason why you need to be in our 6-week HoldCo Dealmakers Playbook training. This is the reason why you need to start rubbing shoulders and hanging around people who doing deals for real and who ain't just on the internet capping and faking like they making something happen and they ain't doing nothing. The second reason why HoldCo deal makers are needed is because HoldCo deal making has a compound effect. Okay? HoldCo deal making has a compound effect because you're going to take the holding company, right? You're going to take the holding company, and then you're going to take the deal structuring, and you're going to pair both of these together. And when you pair both of these together, you create a compound effect because now you understand how to creatively structure entities and you know how to creatively structure deals. And that's going to create a compound effect. Listen to this. Every idea that you have becomes a business when you put these two together. Every idea that you have becomes a business. Every business becomes an opportunity. So you have idea, you have business, you have opportunity, and then you have success, which is code for the moolah, baby. So when you take the holding company concept and the deal structuring concept, and you understand how to create this compound effect with both of these concepts, at that point, every idea becomes a business, every business becomes an opportunity, and every opportunity, you're able to create partnerships that produce this compound effect of more revenue, of more value, of success, and you make money. That's the compound effect. I wish more entrepreneurs can get a revelation and an understanding of how much more you can do with other people than you can by yourself. When I look back over the last 22 years that my wife and I, we've been married and we've been entrepreneurs the whole entire time we've been married, okay? Most, if not almost all of our success came from collaborations, partnerships, deal making with other people. And a lot of times we didn't get a big piece of the pie. We just got a little sliver of the pie. But you get enough of those little slivers, guess what happens? You're going to have a whole pie. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? So here's the pie. Most entrepreneurs, they want the whole pie. Most entrepreneurs want a whole pie. They want 100% of the pie. But me and my wife, even before we understood anything about holding companies, before we understood anything about deal making, my wife and I just used common sense. And we used to always say, this was 22 years ago, we don't need 100% of nothing. We just want 10% or a small percentage of something, because we knew if all we got was 10% of the pie, this is just 10%, all we needed was to make relationships with 10 more pies, and we would end up with 100%. Duh. It was just common sense to me and my wife. We understood, okay, we don't have a pie to give nobody. So we need a piece of somebody else's pie. And if all we're bringing is our expertise, our time, our effort, our energy, if all we got was 10% of the pie, then that would get us 10% closer to having 100% of our own pie. Because what we're going to do is we're going to break this bad baby up into 10 slices. We're going to break this up into 10 slices, and we're going to figure out how to make 10 relationships at 10% so we can end up over here with our 100%. That's the compound effect of being a HoldCo deal maker. All right, everybody with me? Okay, let me give you the last one before we go. Last one. The third reason why HoldCo deal makers are needed, and I don't even know if I can write all this down, but I hope y'all catching what I'm dropping. The third reason why HoldCo deal makers are needed is because HoldCo deal makers, listen to me, will be more impactful and successful than operating owners. 100%. So you have the HoldCo deal maker here. And then you have operating owners here. I can guarantee you within the next couple of years, these people will be more impactful and successful than these people here. 100%. People who are using holding companies or creative entity structures and who are pairing those creative entity structures with deal structures, those people will be more impactful and more successful than your traditional or typical business owner. They will be more impactful and more successful. There was a time in American history that the typical or the traditional business owner was one of the most successful people on the planet. As a matter of fact, for years, you would always hear people say the small business is the cornerstone of the American economy, the entrepreneur, when not necessarily so. Not if you break that thing up, because first of all, the small business owner, the average small business owner is a solopreneur. They solo dolo. So the average business owner doesn't even employ nobody. They're not employing anybody. And the average business owner doesn't even make a profit. So those are not the businesses that they're talking about. They're not talking about the typical traditional average business owner. They're talking about a small percentage of businesses that have employees, that have systems, that have processes, that have small infrastructures, that have staffing. Those businesses are small in terms of percentage when you look at all the businesses that exist that don't make no money. Okay? So it's really the deal makers, the people who, whether they have a lot of employees or not, they know how to put deals together. They know how to collaborate. They are creative in their thinking. They're out the box in what they do. Those are the ones that's going to be the most impactful and the most creative. Because here's the problem. Operating owners, which is the small business owner, the solopreneur, the individual who might have a good idea, might even have a good product or service, the problem with that person is they want to defend their failure. A lot of entrepreneurs want to defend their failure. They do not want to be held accountable for their ignorance, for their failure, for their lack of drive, and for their lack of work to learn and to grow and to study. They just think somehow things gonna change. Ain't nothing gonna change for you, bruh, boo. It ain't nothing gonna change for you if you don't change. And so most operating owners, they have personal pride that blinds them from progress. Personal pride. So think about it. If you look at the operating owners, let me just kind of break this down before I go. You have the typical business owner who got their little LLC, and then you have the HoldCo deal maker who ain't really stuck on no LLC because they got LLCs. They got multiple LLCs. Okay? This individual here knows how to evolve. This individual here evolves. This individual over here, they don't evolve. They stuck. They got ego because they're holding on to 100% of nothing. They don't want to let go of their ideas. They don't want to let go of their habits. They don't want to let go of their schedule. They don't want to let go of what everybody else is doing. But let me tell you something. If you are a small business owner, an entrepreneur, and you're doing the same thing other people around you are doing who work W-2 jobs, who work 40 hours a week, you're automatically failing. Because over here, this person has to work 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. sometimes just to get that business off the ground. And they still don't get it off the ground because no matter how long and how hard and how much they work, their mindset, that big old brain up here, does not change. It doesn't evolve. Over here, the HoldCo Dealmaker doesn't have to work 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. to succeed because they have systems and people and processes and strategies working harder for them, even though this person works harder than he does or she does. So you got to decide today which one of these people you want to be. Because I can promise you this, if you want to be a business owner, an entrepreneur, you want to have your little LLC going, in the next 3 to 5 years, you're going to be wiped out. You're going to, like, AI going to eat you up. AI going to eat you up. Just jobs being transferred and services being transferred to other countries is going to eat you. It's such a crazy marketplace that we're in right now. You cannot afford to stay stuck with your ego. You got to evolve. And so I'm offering something to you that I hope you take advantage of just to start getting your mind worked towards becoming a deal maker and showing you how to use systems and entity structures to do that. And it's going to take more than you just thinking you're going to sell another product or offer another service and you're going to get to where you're going. So again, before we leave today's show, I want to invite you to join me this Saturday. This is a 4-hour deep dive, the HoldCo Dealmakers workshop. This is actually the first workshop we're doing this year, and it's the first HoldCo Dealmakers workshop that we're doing publicly because this is a workshop that's a part of a Dealmakers club that we have exclusively for our investors and our business partners. So we're giving you access to some information that is exclusive to investors and partners, people who doing real deals and making money, not people who just sitting around a table hypothesizing, hoping that something happened. No, we making money, we doing real deals. And so we're giving you access to this. Why? Because I want to do business with you. I want to build a deeper relationship. I want to eat the food that I cook. I want to be more creative. I want to collaborate with more small business owners. And I want to help bring more change to my life, to my community, to your life, and to your community. And how else am I going to do that if I don't bring value? So this is a valuable offer. RamonPreston.com/event. Redeem your free ticket to this workshop Saturday, 4 hours. I'll be deep diving. You're going to learn a lot about holding company and deal structuring, how it goes together. And it's going to probably open your mind to things that you never thought about. Now, while you're there at RamonPreston.com/event, there is a link for a VIP upgrade for $97. You could spend $97, still show up here Saturday, get the 4-hour training, get a digital workbook to go with it, get instant access today to our 6-week HoldCo Dealmakers Playbook training. You get 6 weeks of client support from me and from my team. That is for the next 6 weeks while you're training. If you have questions about your holding company, how to structure it, how to restructure it, how to organize it, how to reorganize it, what paperwork you need, what wording and language you need to use, for 6 weeks, we're going to be available for you just for $97 alone. And then you're going to also get access to a private Dealmakers mastermind that we will do within the 6 weeks while you're getting the training in our playbook, because we want to make sure that within this 6 weeks window, you make money. You accelerate your revenue somewhere. You get more reach. You create a deal where you might collaborate and partner with someone. Shoot, we might do a deal together. We might partner together. But it starts with you going to RamonPreston.com/event, redeem your free ticket. It's waiting for you. And you can always take advantage of the $97 VIP upgrade. That's if you want to take your education further, and maybe you don't want to wait till Saturday for the 4 hours. You might want to start today, and you get instant access, and you can track us, because right now, my investors and my partners and all of our clients in our coaching program, they're tracking me right now on this 6-week playbook training. So everybody is taking the same training right now for the next 6 weeks, all the way up to the end of March, because we have a goal to do deals by the time we get to the end of March. So we want to end this first quarter strong, and hopefully you'll give me and my team an opportunity to work with you and help you along the way. So thank you all for joining the show today. My hope, my prayer, my expectation is that something was said that made you think different about doing deals. Please leave in the comments what your biggest takeaway was from today's show. Let me know in the comments what your biggest takeaway was from today's show. All right. Love y'all. Appreciate you. Have an amazing day. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Same place, same time, right here.